Hey guys, Chris here with another belt video. It's been a little while since I've uploaded a belt video. Sort of just been dipping my toes in other hobbies recently, been getting into vinyl. But this belt came 6 months ago, I reckon, maybe a bit longer. And I thought it's time to do a video on it. And I've got a few others on their way as well, so good time to get back into it. This is a custom belt, my first custom of my own choosing. Really, really cool belt, in my opinion. Um, I had this one professionally designed first before sending it to a maker, uh, and that maker being Muhammad Nawaz. And I think he's just done an excellent job with it. It's a beautiful belt. But I'll start with the design. So I initially wanted to do a light heavyweight championship, and I approached the designer and I said, first of all, I want a crown logo, I want a 3-plate belt, a mid card belt, and I'm thinking about a light heavyweight. And I also want a bear on the front. Um, but over time, I realized it's kind of conflicting having a bear represent like the light heavyweight division. So I ended up changing it to a national heavyweight. But yeah, that was that's what it started out as. And also initially, I wanted to do the belt in all nickel. Being like a mid card belt, I thought all silver would look really, really cool. But when I was speaking to Nawaz about it, he said, due to the stones that you've requested on it, dual plate's going to pop a lot more. And I thought, well, makers upsell a lot. They try and get you to spend a little bit more. But in this case, he was actually right. Having the stones sort of bling against silver would be nice, but it's just a lot nicer against gold. So yes, it started off as a nickel belt, but changed to a dual plated. I did want a 3-plate belt, and I did want it in a little bit of a wildcat style in terms of like, you know, the contours of the plates connecting with each other, sort of different plate shape, and also like the strap design as well. So that was all in consideration too. But I just really love the crown logo belts. So initially, I also wanted to have this on a white strap, which it is obviously, but also the font white. And then I wanted to actually paint the bear. But then I received a progress shot from Nawaz about, I don't know, halfway through, and it was unpainted. And I was like, "Phew, that looks pretty good. Why don't you just leave it unpainted, leave it with me, and I can paint it later if I want to." But I don't think I will. It's just the dual plated, like you can see the details of that bear pretty easily without the paint. And it just works, in my opinion. I did have a nameplate attached. I just went with a blank nameplate for now, but I've got my own one as well. But yes, let's get stuck into it. So the crown I'm a huge fan of. Wildcat belts do really cool crowns, and I wanted it like that from the designer. So really cool detail on that. It does have like this floral filigree shooting out of it, which gives it that sort of extra regal look, which is very cool. It does have the stones with a little border around them as well. The font circles the bear there, and also a ring of stones. I'll see if I can get some outdoor shots of it so you can see the stones. They're not quite as visible here, so on the side plates, here are the globes. So again, initially it was going to be a light heavyweight world championship, hence the globes. But that last minute change meant changing it to a national. But I kept the globes anyway because I just think they look stellar. So yes, they are still on there. What's cool about the globes as well is they have their own little ring of stones around them too, which is just awesome. And then stones pretty much on each corner. Yeah, I just went with clear stones. I mean, we could put red or green or whatever, but yeah. With the strap, I wanted it on a white strap, which of course it is. For those who are new to the channel, I do leather myself, But in this instance, I wanted to order a belt and just put my feet up and wait for it, not wait for plates and do the leather myself. I just wanted to order everything in one. So I asked for a white strap to match the white font. And also because it's a mid-card belt, like a lot of the mid-card belts are white. Just thinking back initially to the classic Reggie IC in white, I loved that. So I wanted the same. And I asked for a wildcat design in the leatherwork. So that's why you've got these designs on the end. That sort of wildcat style. No tip. I'm not a huge fan of tips on 3-plate belts. Like network logos aside, for some reason like a tip just looks out of place on the end of a really long piece of leather with no plates on it. So no tip. And then on the back, I initially wanted like a baby blue. And in this light, you're probably not seeing it. Probably looks more baby blue in the camera, but this is like a darker blue in person. It's like not navy, but like a shade above navy. Anyway, I wanted baby blue because I had this awesome Leather Rebels national belt, which was on a white strap, and the backing was baby blue, and it just, magnifique. Just popped so well. But anyway, I don't know what happened, but now I put like this navy blue on it, which is fine. I mean, I can change that myself later on down the track, but I'm guessing baby blue was out of stock. Anyway, that's cool. So what I'll do is I will get some outdoor shots of this and go through a bit more detail of this awesome belt. Okay, back again. Different lighting. Lighting makes all the difference in the belt game, so I think this lighting is probably a bit more of a soft lighting, which shows off the gold, perhaps a bit more. Yeah, but you can definitely see it in more detail here. That really cool filigree popping off the sides. This whole belt flows really well, like the contours of the plates and also the design in it just flows really well together, in my opinion. A little bit more about the bear. I chose the bear because I feel animals on belts is great, and I feel like the eagle has been done very, very well, very thoroughly, extensively. And I was thinking of other, animals that represent perhaps toughness and bravery and that sort of thing. And a bear, I think, just pops really well. Yeah, really cool. Other side. Again, try and imagine this in all nickel. I think it would look great as well, but perhaps on a black strap instead of the white. But yeah, the crown pops really well there too. I don't think the crown would have popped as well, just all being all nickel. Still looks great though. Other side. Quite a long strap, really. Again, it was going to be a light heavyweight, so I probably would have requested a shorter strap if I went ahead with that. But being a national, anyone of any weight division can win that. So very, very cool. All right, guys, I'm going to get some outdoor shots of it as well, just so you can see it in the outdoor light. But I do have some more belt videos coming, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
На мне запахи Том Форд, смесь ванили и табако. Трачу на семью, но не получаю зарплату. В кармане круглый налик, он хрустит, как будто тако. Просил, белый, не еду больше заклад. Просто дай мне мои стики, стипсы, близкие рибастыки. Мы давно здесь наблюдаем, головой как на разминке. Просто дай мне мои стики, каждый сезон на стрики. Если делать ежедневно, кэш в любом разе настигнет. Мили, нам интересны мили. Хочу, чтоб было все здесь у людей с моей фамилией. Я каждый круг на дрили, мой стейк тут не на гриле. Меня волнуют цифры.